Hello everyone, I'm Tracy Drake and this is a chair yoga practice, about 20 minutes, so a complete practice, but just 20 minutes long. So find your way to your sturdy chair, preferably no arms, and sitting tall with a nice long spine, feet flat on the floor, which may mean that you have to scooch forwards a little bit. Try and sit away from the back of your chair. And just taking a moment or two here to connect with the breath. So letting go of the stories of the day, the week, the month. And to help us do this, we become aware of the movement of the breath in the body. Just noticing how the breath feels in the body. What parts of the body move with each breath? Noticing the quality of the breath, if it feels long and even, or if the breath feels short and fragmented. No judgment here, simply being aware. And as we follow the breath here, just think of relaxing the face, the jaw, softening the shoulders away from the ears. Relaxing the belly. But keeping a nice long spine. Beautiful. And 2 or 3 more breaths like this, with complete awareness with your breath. The mind will wander, it does that. But as often as necessary, come back to your breath. Good. And we'll begin with some little warm-up movements. So let's take one arm out in front of us, and I'm just going to sit side onto my chair here. You don't have to do this, but we'll take one arm out in front of us, palm up, with the fingers pointing down towards the earth. And then if you can, take the middle fingers with the other hand and spread the thumb and the pinky finger. So you would hopefully feeling a nice comfortable stretch through the whole arm into the palm of the hand. And this may be challenging if you have arthritis in the hands or fingers, but do what you can. Try and adapt and modify as you need to. And we can take that arm up and down a little bit, just exploring the different stretches here. Good. Shake that out. And then we'll switch sides. So again, just taking the middle fingers with the other hand. See if you can spread the thumb and the pinky finger. Feeling a nice stretch through the whole arm. Straightening the arm as best you can. Your arm may be like this. That's okay. You do you, but do something. Good. And just taking the arm up and down a couple of times. Just introducing a little bit of movement. Lovely. You can fling the water off of both hands. And a few shoulder shrugs now. So take the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And then exhaling, drop the shoulders down. Squeeze the shoulders all the way up to the ears. Drop the shoulders down. Good. One last time. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And drop the shoulders down. And then we can just roll the shoulders backwards. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades together as you roll the shoulders back. Good. And a few shoulder rolls forwards. Lovely. Nice. Good. And dancing shoulders, just let the arms and the shoulders and the head and the neck move. Just introducing blood flow into an area where we often hold tension. So just letting that go. And just noticing for a second what you feel in the shoulders here. A little bit of blood flow, a little bit of warmth or coolness. Okay, so a little bit of a neck stretch now. Take one hand over the head. So over your head, see if you can bring the hand to the cheek. And then we just gently allow a little bit of pressure from the hand to stretch the side of the neck. And if it's not possible to take your hand over your head, then just give yourself a little bit of a neck stretch. Just gentle, very subtle stretch, nothing too aggressive. And relaxing that arm down, let's switch sides. Notice where you feel this. You might feel this right into the top of the shoulder or even into the back of the shoulder blade. Good. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Lovely. And head comes back to center. So we've kind of warmed up the top part, Shen, we call this in Taoist yoga. Let's warm up the rest of the body now. So taking one hand to the side of your chair or even to the leg of your chair, the other arm somewhere alongside the ear, and then coming into a gentle side stretch. So lengthening all one side of the body. Keep breathing. If you can't breathe, you've gone too far. So back off a little bit. Take 2 or 3 nice deep breaths here, breathing into those side ribs. Good, staying nice and grounded on your seat bones. Inhale, come back up. Good, and then floating the opposite arm alongside the ear, coming into a side stretch on this side, just to your comfort level. Looking for some length in the side body, lateral stretch. Nice. Good, keep breathing. And then inhale, come up, float the arm down. Lovely. Okay, let's warm up the hip joints a little bit. I'm going to take one foot out in front of me, lengthen one leg in front of you. You can take the hands underneath the thigh if you can. I'm going to turn my foot out and then in. So I'm looking for external, internal rotation in the femur joint of the long leg. This has nothing to do with the knees. This is all to do with your hip joint. Okay, so internal rotation, external rotation. And this might be quite hard work. You're asking your hip flexors to do some work here. That's okay. You just do you. Do as much as you feel you can. Okay, good. Nice, and relaxing that leg. Let's switch sides, coming to the opposite side. So external, internal rotation, all from the hip joint. You can even place a hand there and just observe how that feels. Okay, so firing up the hip flexors here, most likely That's okay. And again, your foot may not be swinging quite like mine is, but as long as you can feel a little bit of external and internal rotation, that's all we're looking for. Good. And relaxing that leg down. Okay, let's take the hands to the inside of the knees. So scooching forward so you can place both feet flat on the floor and placing the hands on the inside of the knees. Either palms or backs of the hands, whatever makes sense for you. And think of pushing the hands into the knees and the knees into the hands. And you can think of squeezing the feet together as well. They won't come together, but just think of squeezing them together and you'll feel all the muscles, all the big muscle groups in the legs fire up and may feel like it's pushing you out the chair a little bit. And that's what we're looking for. So you can think of pushing the feet down into the floor, squeezing the feet together, squeeze the knees into the hands and push back with the hands. Good, keep breathing. This should be hard work. And relax. Notice how that feels. Very strengthening for the legs and maybe for the arms as well. So again, let's repeat that one last time. Let's see if we can do 3 long breaths. And so good to try and keep these large muscle groups in the legs nice and strong. They help us to get up out of our chairs. So often we haul ourselves out by our skeletons, never actually using our muscles. And if we keep our muscles nice and strong, you can relax now. If we keep our muscles nice and strong, that helps to support our joints. Makes total sense, right? So need to keep the joints will degenerate. We've got no choice really about that. They will, we do have wear and tear as we get older, but we can work on the muscles in the body. And that's a great way of working the muscles in your legs. Okay, let's move into our Kirtan Kriya. So there is a whole other video on Kirtan Kriya, the full 12-minute meditation. Kirtan Kriya, I describe it as our brain yoga. So the chanting, the finger movements, firing up the important memory centers of the brain. So a great practice to come back to. It's very soothing, great for your nervous system, lowering your blood pressure and exercising your brain. So to me, it's a no-brainer. You got to do it. Okay, I'll keep my clock here. So about 2 minutes out loud, about 2 minutes whispering the chant, and then we'll have some quiet time at the end of our practice. Sitting up tall, nice long spine, give room for your diaphragm to work here and help you breathe. And here we go. Satanama, 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 Satanama. Whisper. Sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Now, silently in your head, continue to chant in your head with the finger movement. Sa, ta, na, ma. Now relax your effort and just sit and notice. Notice how you feel. Notice any sensations in the body, the fingers, the mouth, the throat. Notice any thoughts that may bubble to the surface of your consciousness. Don't believe everything you think. Be discerning. Now bring the awareness to the crown of your head. Relax the very top of your head. Allow this sense of relaxation to travel down over the face, the back of the head, back of the neck, down your brain, and allow this sense of deep relaxation to travel down the entire spine, through the cervical spine, thoracic spine, lumbar area, all the way down through your pelvis to the tailbone. And allow this sense of relaxation to travel out from the spine to the very edges of your skin, to your belly, your chest, back body, down your arms to your hands and fingers, and down your legs to your feet. The breath is soft and quiet. And just taking a moment here to be completely still in body and mind. Now gently deepen your breath. Notice how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Wriggle fingers and toes. Have a stretch and a yawn. Ooh. If you like, bring the hands together in front of the heart center. Taking a moment to think of a few things that you're grateful for today. Big things, small things, anything at all. And I'm grateful to you for joining me in this practice. Thank you for joining me. An honor and a pleasure to lead you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. And don't forget, if you enjoyed this class, please like and subscribe and share with all your friends and family. Thank you.